They will be able to find the Shadow Demon. In fact, the run is keeping Slayer safe. They're still trying to focus down Kuma at 33. Commits on the move, but it's not enough damage. Slayer is running. 33 will find him. Can he finish him? Magic Missile's already been used. 33 trying to run, but they've got 4 heroes running him down. He's into the tree. Does have a TP available if he wants to try and go for the quick escape. So space certainly created because bottom lane pressured onto the tower and they're able to kill off the Bloodseeker whilst this was all happening up top.
Hey, that's huge. He just wasted so much time with these heroes that they're able to now even pressure on mid from Elon. Like you said, bottom, they're able to get pressure too.
I mean, they're still hunting. So multi-shot in, wave of tearing through the trees. They're trying to find him. They don't.
And Slayer is fortunate to even get out with his life because the raindrop actually saved him because he had 2 stacks of Shadow Poison as the run was wearing off. Kuma does live though. That's the nice thing, but doesn't get a whole lot out of it as he's still level 4.5 and just has to sit in the jungle.
He's going to have to leave this lane for
under attack.
What sort of supports to try and suck up some XP. It's 33 ready to play aggressive as soon as Milan's back in the area. Milan heading straight over to the top.
He's going deep down bottom. He really wants Fada.
He hasn't got any mana for anything after the X-Bot.
Yeah, it's very... I mean, he really wants him, though.
I mean, Blizzy and Slayer are moving in now, so he has got some backup. And he's very tanky with his phase boots, double break. He's very hard for them to kill him.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Keep the wave pushed in. Fada's going to go for the TP out. Knows that this is not a place to stick around. So again, just avoiding these moves from Cyber Legacy. But Cyber Legacy should still be able to get at least the tier 1 tower down there.
Yeah, they might look to defend. There's a Bruce split in 20 seconds. Yeah, they're going to send 33 down.
They have
Nature too. They have really strong team fight with this Bruce split. And yeah, like you said, Magical has still very limited mana. He only has just the boat, or just a Torrent plus X.
What the plan is, they're going to rupture 33 under his own tower. If you're going to get any backup, that's the question. Fada's heading over. 33 is going to get the chance to get the primal split off. Turns over towards Magical. Paralyzing Cast as well, bouncing between the 2 of them. Maledic down onto Magical. He's going to have the bomb coming in, but it's already surely too much damage as this with the Maledic should pop him, and it does. Magical's gone. Time has been brought for Skeeter trying to fight Will of Barony. TPing over. Bloodbright will be avoided as 33 is off to the side. Cask out again. Bouncing onto Blizzy. Big up his chase down into the trees. The Cinder through. And the right click, finishing him off. They'll drop the chrono, pick up a third here to lock down Blizzy. He'll pop. 3 dead on Cyber Legacy as they really wanted to hang around that tier 1 tower and try and find something, but they just weren't. They weren't in fighting shape to prepare for Mudgolems reacting like that. Now Mudgolems, they're closing onto a 5k gold advantage at 10 minutes in just from that fight alone.
Not so safe.
Magical. Okay, he ports down bottom of the field, okay, but he stuck around so long with just little to zero mana, just showing his face. I think they're still getting affected by the last game on the way it looks like from the movements around the map, the decision making.
It just feels a little forced.
Yeah, it's forced, and it just feels like they're a bit lost. Kuman, he's hit the level 6, but he's below the Shadow Demon on experience and net worth. In a moment here, this is really rough for them.
Radiant's bottom tower.
They're going to try and finish up the tier 1 tower again, and no Chronosphere from Skeeter available, obviously, so they should be able to find it. This push, they will finally get that objective, but still, as you can just see with the gold lead, Mudgolems just finding so much more across the map on all of their cores. 33 pretty much got the Blink Dagger complete. Levels from Milan as well up top. Skeeter, he's going for this Mask of Madness into Battle Fury, and no signs of him being slowed down on the road to that quite yet.
Dire's middle tower.
Jumping forward for Magical. Blizzy will be in the area though to push him out. But yeah, like Cyber Legacy, they want to be the ones on the aggressive moves this game. They've lost all 3 tier 1s. They can't really do much of anything. This is going to be a painful one to watch, I do believe.
Yeah, and you can sort of see from from 33 there with the way that he's changed his eye, how sort of comfortably he feels that the game is.
Yeah.
Was going for the blink, but I think he sort of said to himself, well, you know, he doesn't really need the blink to actually kill anyone at this point. You know, he can walk into the fights and he's avoid building a Battle Fury. He gets a Midas. These heroes are going to be scaling at a pace that Cyber Legacy just, they don't have any heroes that are going to be able to farm sort of that fast throughout the game, and unless Magical starts to go full in on the jungle. But he has this phase drums, and as we've seen, he's looking for action. He's not really getting creeps. So again, it's going to be the same case in one. This goes on, and mudgolems are only going to get further and further ahead as the game scales into the late stage.
Yeah, this one just 10 times worse, it does feel. Maybe even more so. Yes, yeah, Kuman he doesn't have ways to recover as a drow either is the problem. Like he's level 7 at 12 minutes. You see him, he's working on ancients, but even then, he doesn't kill them so fast. Even with Avenge backing him up during the entirety of it.
And he's just so vulnerable as the drow. There's multiple ways of mudgolem. It's going to be very tough for Cyber Legacy.
Yep. This feels like such a relaxed game, honestly, for mudgolems. They can kind of just do whatever they feel, whatever they please. They have Bruce Split, so they're going to look for this fight. They have Chrono up as well. Go look for the Drow.
Oh, they know they want to kill Kuman. They want to get Kuman out of the game. And there he is. They'll drop the Chrono. They'll kill him off. They can keep doing that to the Drow. This game's only going to get into a sadder and sadder state for Kuman. It's going to be so hard for him to pick his game back up. Victim's going to try for the TP, but straight away the Primal Split to be able to cancel it. Take the one. It's falling apart. It's falling apart. Boring in there with that round catch Slayer. Blizzy's dead as well.
Dire's middle tower is under
They may
attack.
call it soon. The thing is that nobody's making nobody's even trying to make space for the Drow. That's why she gets caught at those agents. It's nobody's even like showing in lanes, so they know exactly where she's farming, and no one's making space. So this feels impossible. Absolutely impossible.
It's rough. Yeah, Borneo got this Orchid done. BKB next, so he's going to be able to just TP in as he wishes. Start fights off. And how's the Battle Fury progress looking for? So actually, he's not going to go for it anymore. He says, you know, with
Dire's
it'll end too
bottom
fast.
tower is under
yeah, he
attack.
just wants to have an eye on them before they win. He's going for the Asher Sand.
They're gonna smoke, so this is okay. They have to get something.
This has got to get something.
They used all the
get
ults.
something.
Every single ult was used by Mudgolem, so they have to be able to get something out of this. If they don't win this, if they lose this fight, I think that's what we see.
It could
the
be a bit
GG call,
awkward,
but
yeah. Who are they going to find? They're going to go with the land. They found the land. Here with the tower.
Dire's bottom tower
He's
is
going to
under
disrupt
attack.
himself.
Radiant's middle tower
He's
is under
dead. He's
attack.
very, very dead. So they kill him the land as well. They've got the creep wave here as well, so they can try for the tier 1. Fortification is back up. And in terms of the big ultis for Mudgolem, still 50 seconds. So they've still got room to work with here. Cyber Legacy. They're going to see if they can try and catch another Magical. There's the vision on the high ground. Will grab back Fodder, but Fodder with the cast does stop the
Radiant's middle tower is
Absence as
under
well is
attack.
giving him further time to continue to run away. Slayer swapping in position to get the magic missile. Should have got the stomach there. What do you have in the Fodder? He's able to dodge the bonus somehow, and actually goes the TP straight back out, but Slayer has another spot. Fodder, he's going to lay down the death ward though into Magical, but it doesn't matter. This is Cyber Legacy. They've managed to find Baronia, find Fodder. Now they've got some extra backup on the side of Mudgolems as both Skeeter and Miller have arrived. Bigham's going to tick out to the poison by the looks of it. Blizzy's going to try to TP out. Is there a bash? There is. Skeeter gets the bash as needed. You have 33 chasing down Slayer. So it looked almost like Cyber Legacy were going to have a good time, and then the rest of Mudgolems turned up.
it looked okay for a moment when every single
For a
ultimate was on
moment, yeah.
cooldown, and when Brandika TPs into the middle of 4 heroes, but then the Void shows up, and they don't even get the tier 1 tower mid. That they did smoke to try to make that pressure play to get it. They barely get any damage on it at all. And now, all of Mudgolems has everything up. Fodder just, those cast bounces dominate the
Yeah,
fight.
that's definitely the painful fact for Cyber Legacy, that they got cleaned up without any of these big ults having to be used. Chrono, Primal Split, Nature's Wrath, Demonic Purge, it's all there. It's all there. Mosquito, he's just charging straight in. He actually just jumps in aggressive. He's ready for action, goes in on to Slayer with a Master Madness, and he knows that Slayer ain't getting any help.
Uh-oh.
Slayer's going to be left alone.
Okay,
Right, he was trying to TP and deep and see if he could catch the Drow, but Kuman's already backing away. $10K lead, 16 minutes in. Only Magical having any sort of farm. Milan on the Shadow Demon has more farm than Blizzy and Kuman right now.
Oh boy, yeah. Hey, look at, I mean, 33, he's got 1800 HP, you know, he went for Midas Vlad's, and he doesn't, he said, you know, Blink Dagger, why? He can just walk in and ulti. They can't kill him.
You don't need a Blink, yeah, you can just build up like this. And obviously having that Vlad's is going to be very, very much appreciated by Skeeter. And talk about Skeeter, he's going to go for Roche. Straight into the Roche pit with the Master Madness and the Yasha. And there, I mean, we'll see if Cyber Legacy do head over. They do kind of need to. I mean, I think letting this go to mudgolems is going to be pretty painful. Mudgolems actually stepping away here. So they want to try and find some kills before they continue to finish Roche. Slayer does go to try and get wall control. It's going to cost him his life. Side of the pit, with the one kill, Skeeter heads back in, knows that it's a 4 versus 5 in the game. Well, survive versus 5 Cyber Legacy at this point, they're struggling to do anything. And they're definitely not going to be able to do anything at all. It's been scanned out by Cyber Legacy, but no intention of heading up the boat. It's a bit Blizzy down bottom, Magical trying to find some far top. This is going to be a free roach and Aegis for Mudgolems. Yep.
They're trying to split push the map, trying to split push the sides to get some farm, but it's just feeling like that inevitable.
Ooh,
so
top
close.
Lane, yeah, Milan nearly finds Magical there. TP out just in time. Quick TP's down bottom. There was a rupture, used onto Baronia, but backup comes over immediately. Blizzy will be able to head back into the trees and TP out.
I'm honestly just following Kuman with my camera. It just feels so sad watching him trying to recover. Because I mean, he's doing what he can. It's literally just, the damage was just way too much from the laning phase. He just can't recover. They're smoking to try to clear out his jungle.
I mean, they should be able to get Milan. Milan's in the...
There's a lot of backup.
He's actually going to... Barney is going to TP in very aggressively to the back lines. Barney is going to go down. Skeeter has got a chrono. He's looking for it. Finds the chrono onto Kuman. Will commit to kill off the Drow. Kuman goes down. But can they get anything more now? Skeeter over to Slayer. The Slayer turns for the magic. So Magical does find the top connection onto Milan. But Skeeter jumps across. Pushing back Magical. Milan able to live. Skeeter staying on top of Magical. But Slayer not able to swap out. Skeeter jumps in aggressively with the time hold. Under time. 33, 33. He's still got his Primus Split available. The stolen Chronosphere will hold back 33 for that. But Skeeter commits in deep. He still has that Aegis, so he's not even worried about going down the ones. Slayer turns and he missed off. Does manage to stun the Skeeter, but another panel. Skeeter stays alive. Cleans up the bench. Another team fight where Cyber Legacy just are too far behind to be able to tackle Mudgolems in these full-on engagements.
Yeah, they keep getting Boraninga though, who's TPing right in the front of everything there, but yeah, you're really seeing, I mean, 14,000 gold lead at 20. How much damage it does is... It's just easy for Mudgolems, all these fights.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Tier 2 towers now and under potential threat. Top wave being pushed all the way in.
Dire's top tower
I mean, is there any sort of line that might change things? I mean, DKB is kind of close for Magical. He did lose the courier though with the overclock and the mithril hammer off. It's going to have to be waited upon there. There's a Blink Dagger done for Milan, so...
It all helps, you know, it helps Magical. It just... Nothing can help Kuman. It just... He needs just an injection of 6,000 gold. That's what he needs to help. All these other items from his teammates just don't make him have a better time.
They're going to need to have some serious base diving coming out from Mudgolems to give them that sort of opportunity.
Yeah.
But Mudgolems, we saw from they've been playing it very sensible, very safe. And if anything, this game, they're out playing it faster because they know that they can just get away with it. Skeeter coming across there. Look at the magical. Oh, back Skeeter, but the blood right combo not quite there, so he's not silenced. He's still able to check on the magical. Both does hit, but Skeeter's going to stay hot on the collar of magical. The triple bash is coming out there as magical's trying to run. Skeeter's going to continue to chase. Disruption will buy time for Skeeter to get in position, take out magical. As magical will fall, 33 pushing back Blizzy with the primal split. 2 dead yet again on Cyber Legacy, 23-7.
Kuman getting space bottom though. He's got the Yasha and gets Slayer. Walks up and dies. Yeah, this is painful.
They're getting ready to go high ground even. This tier 2 tower will take us 20 seconds without a couple of the members of Cyber Legacy. They know that the potential for defense is going to be incredibly limited. Trying to focus with this SY ultimate orb, and he's just 1,000 gold away from having a full Skadi. This is going to be such a tanky, faceless void. And they just do not have the damage to kill them. I mean, even Magical, the most farm right now, obviously having these drums and BK, really do this damage. He's tanky, but when it comes to actually being able to deal with, sort of fighting against these very farm carries, you're nothing more than sort of reverse from the Tidebringer of the boat.
Yeah. Bonding him. He's got BKB these times around though, for them to when they try to commit on him. Get the lift though.
That fight coming in. They get the kill. They get him. I mean, he has been playing pretty well, Borony. Out of all the sort of the team, he's been the one that's going in, finding himself on front. But it just sort of feel like he's been playing that way because he probably just doesn't care. He's like, you know what, we're winning this game so hard, I'm going to go wherever I want.
He probably it doesn't matter how much I die. Like, this game's over. My boy's free farming.
Well, it doesn't cancel the death ward. Maledict and poison stack on Blizzy won't be enough to kill him, so Blizzy will live. And Skeeter, this creep wave is going to give him the Skadi, and also very close to having level 18-2 on the Void. If we look at sort of the leveling situation of Cyber Legacy.
Don't look, don't do it.
I mean, Magical 16, but yeah, look at the Drow, Kuman at level 14, still a long way to go, a huge gap to close. Fada, also able to find a Courier on the way back there. So the Courier snipe onto Magical, but of course Magical did manage to get the delivery done, so he does have the BKB.
Yeah, they do still have like decent high ground holding with the Blood Bright and the Rubik Bullet Spam, but it just, is Kuman ever going to be able to actually hold his ground versus Void who has double his net worth?
Yeah, I mean, Skeeter jumps in and Chronos the Drow. Obviously there is the swap. It has to be careful if a Slayer will be able to save. See, Big Numb behind Skeeter. He's going to fight Blizzy. Blizzy going to trap the TPM. He's going to get the bash on the first hit there, Skeeter. As Blizzy's dead. So is Big Numb. And again, finding these kills without having to really commit too much at all. Chronosphere, Primal Split, still ready for the high ground push.
Time to end it. I do believe. I don't think that they need to go back or anything else. They have the solar transplant. Yeah, they have everything. So I think just siege, put Cyber Legacy out of the misery of this game.
Structures are fortified.
Because you know that they're suffering on that side.
Desto done on board here, so extra siege and push to end this game. What they can find here. Silent out, defensive disruption. It's time for Skeeter. He's going to play a little safe here, jumping back, not wanting to try and come up with the Chrono. Torrent does find Fada. A little look at Magical. He's trying to step forward, but he's going to get caught by the cast and the silence.
Bounces.
Bounces as well. Freedom Blade's got to put the BKB, but the death, he's going to die right. There's the Chrono. Skeeter's in. Bombing the Chrono onto the three of them. Magical will go down. Skeeter turns attention over towards Kuman. The two turn of the Magic Missile, but Skeeter's just so tanky. There's no damage to harm this Void whatsoever. The Drow goes down. Triple kill for Skeeter. There's a buyback from Kuman, but they're getting destroyed on their high ground. Slayer goes down. And there it is. GG's gone 30-8, 25k lead. I mean, mean, at least they had the start of game one, Cyber Legacy to feel okay about, but after that, the ending of game one, and now the pretty much entirety of game two, very rough indeed. And this game two, in particular, mudgolems just playing it very, very